Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to the episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I'm super excited to come to you today with another fresh episode for your Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, whenever this is coming out. I believe it's probably going to be a Wednesday, but I hope you guys are doing well and having a great week out there. If it's midweek for you, then, well, you're super close to Friday. 2 more days, baby, and then the weekend. Spend time with the family. I really don't get caught up in the whole, like, I live for the weekend type thing and live for Saturdays. But I will say that once you start having kids, like, I really enjoy the weekend much, much more than I used to. Getting to really spend time with the kids and just have good family time together is really nice. And so it's not like I wish the week away, but I do thoroughly enjoy Saturday and Sunday because we do get so much good family time together that we're not getting during the week right now while I'm very heavy in the field right now currently. And so it's that pulls a lot of my time, which is totally fine, and that's what I signed up for, right? I signed up to own the business, run the business, and when that button is pushed and that my name is called for that, then I got to do it. And so we are working through things to make it to where I'm more removed from that, but that's going to take some time and fix some things that we had broken in the earlier part of the year. So I'm excited to go forward, though. I really am, and I'm pumped up, and I'm going to have so much to share at the end of this year. Once we wrap up final numbers and things and really just sit back and look, and I've already shared a bunch of that, of what the spring held for us, what the early summer held for us, and then changes we had to make to fix some things that were not necessarily easy changes, but it's just part of it. And so we did it, and we are on the trajectory to get these things restored and repaired and get us back in good operating mode here. So I want to talk to you today, though, really quickly. I won't spend all day, and I won't hold too much of your time here. I want to talk to you about trade shows and industry events. I'm not going to sit here and just walk you through what to do at Equip, right? I've done those shows, and I think they're very good. Just about everybody puts one out this time of year. Go check one out if you want to hear it. Go listen to last year's. It's the same principles. Wear tennis shoes, park in the right parking lot, show up early, get your rooms, like do all the things. Go with the plan. And I'll talk about that today a little bit. But what I really want to go like high level and talk to you about the entire industry events portion of our industry, I guess, as a whole, and what that looks like for you. What does attending trade shows look like? Why do you do it, right? Because you hear us talk about it. You hear people on podcasts talk about it. Go do this. Go do that. It's like you're always go, go, go. How do you actually run a business, right? And there's part of that which you got to watch and you got to be careful for. But there's also part of it where I think that if you do it the right way, you can learn a ton and gain a ton of insights from these industry events. And it's not going to be overnight fixes for your business either. It's just going to show you and open your eyes to so many things that you possibly didn't even know were out there. So let's hop in, and I want to just talk through some things. This is going to be very just open and free flowing. I'm not going to hit you too hard, but I have some points that I want to really go through and like actually present some things to you, to where you may leave today and you're like, okay, it actually is worth the investment to go to some of these things, because in doing that, right, like I'm going to learn a ton along the way. And also going to make good connections and friendships and all things that go with it. But I want you to think about this, though. Like, think about the conversations you've had over your time in business, the experiences you've had, the bright ideas you've had come to your mind, or maybe some solutions to your problems that you've seen and been more aware of, those probably did not come just sitting behind a desk, right? It just didn't come just you sitting there on your computer behind a desk. Now, maybe if you were watching some type of webinar or something like that, or do some coaching, possibly. But just sitting there working, like those things just don't come to mind. Like when those things happen is when you get around other like-minded people that are trying to grow their businesses and are growing their businesses or have grown their businesses, right? Walking showroom floors, seeing different equipment, seeing different vendors, seeing different products out there that may change the way that you do something, right? It may save you hours and hours on a project that you didn't even know it existed because you've never gone to one of these shows, right? And some of the late night hallway chats, hotel room chats, bars chats, like those are the things that really move the needle with some people. Like people get really open, really raw, and they show you the ins and the outs. And that is what really can move the needle for you and give you new perspective on things. I can tell you over the course of the last 5 years, I've gone to lots of events, and I get something out of every single one. Like, that's not a lie. I'm not just like fibbing here. Literally, every single one. I have something that I walk away with. And some more than others, sure. Like, transparently, I'm not going to Equip to learn the in-depth business moves that I need to be making, right? Like, that's not the leverage I need to pull as far as growing the actual business. I'm going there to check out tons of equipment and see if there's products that could possibly change. There's literally a product that I can't wait to go see. It's a new Rainbird product for you irrigation guys, and it's a one-valve system that I am, like, really excited. I'm getting a call before the event because I'm like, I want to look at this thing and see what it's about and see if we can potentially bring this to some of our audience, because this is really cool if it is what I think it is about the problem that it's going to solve and the time that it's going to save. Like, I would have never even known it was a thing if I wasn't going to Equip. And so I'm really pumped for that. And I always take something away. And so, also always find out the why. Like, what is the why in the event? When you find out the why, you find out the purpose behind it. And that helps align with your purpose, maybe. Like, if it is, trying to give you a financial budget for the next 12 months, right? Well, maybe you're struggling with finances, then boom, you should probably be there, right? Like, take that why, find the why. Most of the time, any event that's going to be hosted is going to have a why behind it, right? There's going to be a purpose for it. And so find that, ask that question, and then align it, see if it aligns with your goals and values and what you're trying to do right now. So when you go to a show like Equip, right, like, you're going to get exposed to crazy innovations, robotics, technology that you didn't even know were out there, right? You would never, ever see them if you weren't there. Like, that's the thing. Maybe in today's world of social media, you would see them a little bit more than you used to, potentially. But, like, guys, there's so many brands at this trade show that you don't even know exist. You don't even know they're on the planet, right? And they're coming there to get exposure. They're coming there to build credibility with their brand by exhibiting for you. Like, it is a very cool opportunity to get around and see so many people and so many brands. And along with, like, seeing the brands, you get to build network and relationship with other peers, right? You get it with the exhibitors. You can start a relationship there. But you also get it with peers, right? Like, guys, some of the closest friends that I have come from this industry and have come from these shows, right? Like, literally, the opportunity is there. Like, I know there's groups of people that come to these shows and they go out to dinner and they go out late nights and they hang out and they go on trips, and they, like, every time there's an event, they're hanging out together. They know each other. They talk in between events. Like, guys, like, this is where you build real relationships, and these are the people that are going to help you through the hard times, right? The times when you're really struggling, the times when the business is tough, the times when you're like, man, how am I going to get through it? These are the people that understand you and the ones that you can turn to, and they come from getting around and building relationships inside of these events. That's what these events do. It's just it's a non-negotiable. It's going to happen. If you get there and put yourself out there just a little bit, you will build relationships. I can promise you that. The atmosphere that is at Equip is like upbeat, really like growth focused. How do we grow? How do we add this to our company? How do we fix this? How do we do this, right? Like, that's what you see at most of these events. You don't go in there and spend a bunch of money on a trip and hear people being Debbie Downers. Like, that's not a thing. You go in there and you're like, whoa, this is people that actually want to learn and grow. So maybe you're in a place of burnout and maybe you're like, I don't know, I can't get past this. Then you need to be there. Like, you need to be at LAL. You need to be at Grow. You need to be at Elevate. You need to be at LeanScaper. You need to be at all these events. I say Elevate. I've never gone to Elevate, so take that with a grain of salt. I can't personally recommend that. But I just know that, like, it is something that you need to be focusing on. If you don't go to anything, you got to go to something. Now, I'm not saying you go to everything, right? There's a lot of events out there. And you don't need to be trying to go to everything. I will tell you that, because that will eventually hurt your business. If you're just going to trade show after trade show after trade show, like, and not actually growing the business, you're not moving the needle forward, then there is a problem there. There's something that's happening. You're just going to hang out. You're just going to have a good time, which is good. You got to do that in reason, though. You can't be spending thousands and thousands of dollars a year to go to trade shows just to have a good time and not take anything home and changing it, right? But if you are going to go, right, and if you are going to go, I think you do need to go into it with some, like, really good plans in place. You need to have a guide to what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, because you are spending a lot of money. You're taking time away from work, so don't go there and waste it. So if you're going to go into it, go with a plan. Let's get into the plan. For most trade shows, it's going to apply. Take it with a grain of salt. You don't have to listen if you don't want to, but I'm telling you, I've been to a ton. I've seen a ton. These are things that really work that I highly recommend you doing if you're going to go to these shows. So obviously, number one is pre-plan, right? Like, have a plan in place. You need to find your groove, right? What works for you? Is it getting there a day earlier, 2 days early, and having some time, maybe taking your wife and going that way, right? Is it showing up for the show, getting there for the show, and leaving right after the show, right? Like, figure that out for you. Get your hotel early, get your flights early, do those things early. And then as far as the actual shows go, or the events, find out, like, what are your 2 to 3 to 5 goals, like, right? Is it meet a new vendor, find new partners for the company, right? Just make new friends, you know? Is it a process you need to fix? Like, am I going into Equip or LAL saying, hey, I'm really struggling with this in my company. I need to find someone who knows how to do this so I can help fix it, right? Have those things so you have that in the back of your mind at all times. Like, that's what's kind of guiding you while you're there to help make the decisions to put you in the places, right? Make the decisions to go to dinner, who to go to dinner with, where to go, what events, like what events at the event to attend, and you may learn these things. Right behind that, I would say map out and decide what your must-sees are, right? Like, what is your must-see booth, product, tool, person while you're there? Is it someone you want to hang out with? If you want to go meet them, then make that top of your list. Is it someone, or is it a product that you must see? You need to see it in your company. You need to see how you can use it. Then put it down. And those 2 to 3 things, or however many you want to put, those need to be, like, written in bold, underlined in red. This has to happen, and you need to put that at the forefront of the list, because it's very easy to get in there and start walking the halls, and you get caught talking. You go see this, you see that, you eat lunch, and you end up burning a whole day, and you may not even get your things done that you wanted to go do. So those things need to be like, hey, top priority, top of the list. These have to get done if I'm going to go. So make sure that you're taking care of those things early on in your trip. Budget for this, please, right? This goes back to the pre-plan. Like, put a budget in place. Don't go in there and spend crazy amounts of money, but just know that it's going to take an investment to get there. You're going to spend $500,000 on planes usually, $300 to $800 on a room, food, all the things during that process. But here's the thing. Here's how you got to look at it, right? You can pay $15,000 a year for a coach, right? And get weekly or biweekly coaching. Or you could spend $3,000 and go in there with a plan and maybe even and pre-plan it, right? Have dinner lined up with someone that you want to get around, right? And spend $3,000 to get there, and you go have a 2-hour powwow with somebody, and you could probably learn that, like in that 2 hours, if you're really pointed and really direct, you could learn a ton. Now, I'm not saying the $15,000 you're going to spend on the coach in a year is worth it, right? I'm not saying that at all if you get a good coach. But if you're just like, hey, I got $2,000 to $3,000 I need to spend. I have a problem I need to fix. Like, if I can fix this, also tie a dollar value to your problem, right? If you know someone's going to be there that's going to be able to fix this or help you fix this, right? And it's a $5,000 problem because you're wasting time with your crews, and it adds it to be $5,000. Then, like, I think it's a pretty good investment to spend $3,000 to get there, to get around them, right? You're saving money at that point. You're literally saving money. So think about things that way. Get creative with how you look at things, and that's how you really, like, that's what I'm learning. Like, that's how you get through life, right? That's how you win in life. You figure out a way to, and this is not justify how to pay, why to go to things or how to pay for things, but it's like, find a way to add value to something, right? If I can go here, I want to go anyway, right? I want to go hang out with people. But if I know that I can get around this person or this group and figure out this one problem that I really have that I'm really trying to, like, get taken care of, and it literally is a $5,000 problem, and it cost me $3,000 to get there, it's a good investment, right? It's a really good investment. And then you're not just saying, hey, honey, I'm going to this event to hang out and walk the shows and look at tools, and it's going to cost me $3,000 to go. You think she's going to be happy about that? I don't think so. But you say, hey, listen, this is a $5,000 problem. The waste we have here is insane. I need to I need to find a system or process that can help solve this. I know this person can. I'm going to get this $3,000. When I come back, this is going to be fixed, right? Boom. There you go. Very simple. Just think about things creatively, find a solution to a problem, and figure out how to get there. Hey guys, guess what? October, it's coming, and you know what that means. It is time for Equip Expo. October the 21st to the 24th. It's in Louisville, Kentucky again this year. And I'll tell you what, for 5 years now, I have walked that floor, I've shaken hands, I've seen the ideas spark and the innovation start to get moving in people's brains with what new equipment they can get, what new technologies come and how they can bring it into their business. Imagine this. You're standing out there, you have 30 acres of demo yard, you have tools humming, you got machines moving, and you get to see what's next in landscaping, hardscaping, and all outdoor power equipment. You're also surrounded by your fellow friends, your industry peers, and people that want to actually grow their companies. You have plenty of education session opportunities, and you get to do plenty of hands-on demos. I can't wait to meet, greet, and mingle with you this year. You get to break bread, have lunch together. There's food trucks. There's so much to do. There's nighttime activities. Guys, it is such a fun time. Sign up today, equipexposition.com. Use code GG50 and get you in the door for $30. You don't want to wait till you get to the door because it's $60 to get in, and no one needs to pay that. 50% off. Use code GG50. Get you in the door for $30 at equipexposition.com. We'll see you in Louisville, October the 21st to the 24th this year for another great Equip Expo. Bring your business cards. Bring all of your networking event and networking stuff that you have, stickers, hats, whatever. You know, people give that stuff out all the time, do swaps, all that stuff. So that stuff, people remember you, right? If you have good, like, cool stickers or cool hats, you know, cool cards, bring that stuff. Hand them out. People know who you are. They will remember you from that. It is a good soft touch to get those things out there. So bring that stuff. Don't go without it. Bring very comfortable shoes. That's almost the most important thing. Do not dress shoes. I know you want to look nice. I know you want to feel cool. Guys, the CEOs that you're going to see at this event, they're going to be in suits and tennis shoes, right? They're not going to be wearing dress shoes. If they're wearing dress shoes, they're on that floor for an hour or two a day. They're coming in, they're having their session, and then they're getting out of there. They're not staying out there. There's no chance. Your feet will die. Tennis shoes all day long, on clouds, Hoka's, Brooks, something like that. Very comfortable because you're going to walk lots and lots of miles. I'm going to track my miles this year and post them on Instagram while I'm at Equip next week. I'm going to make sure that I do that. I want to track them on my watch. See how many I walk a day, because it's a lot. It is a lot. You got a lot of cardio in up there. So it is it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a lot of walking, a lot of turning, but it's a good mess. I really do it. If you're going to go solo, when you think about the planning stage, if you're going to go solo, like try to bring somebody, try to bring a team member, try to bring somebody that you can go with. If you're planning to go solo now, try to add somebody. I think you really add. It helps you get out of your comfort zone, right? It helps you like break into another section. You have someone else to banter off of that you're familiar with, you're close with. You can get in conversation that way. Maybe you're just a super outgoing person. You don't care. You'll insert yourself and go solo. I've gone solo to Equip twice. It was fun. I kind of found some people to hang out with. It was good. Went to dinners, things like that. But I love having Savannah with me there now. Like, it is really fun. It's one of our favorite times of the year getting to go and do this together. So bring your spouse. Maybe if you got somebody to watch the kids, bring the spouse. Bring a friend. Bring a team member. Something to where you're there with people that you actually enjoy. So I want you to also think here, before I wrap up, I told you I wouldn't keep you long. This may be the most important thing that you do or take out of this entire episode is the fact that not all shows are created equal, right? You need to find the ones that work for you. You need to find the why behind them. You need to find the why behind the person hosting them, right? In today's world, everybody's a guru. Everybody's got this. They're going to sell you a ticket here. They're going to sell you something there, which I'm fine with. Like, we sell stuff. We host things. I'm okay with that, right? But you need to know the heart behind those people that are hosting these things, and you need to know what the outcome is when you go attend, right? What are you actually taking away? What are you learning? What are who's going to be there, right? As we grow, as we continue to host more things, it's like, I want more than ever my heart to be poured out to show you like what we're doing it for and the reason behind it. Because if you know that clearly, it makes you want to go to events, to really, like, truthfully, like, to support myself, right? And to support the other people hosting. I go to events. I go to LAL to support Brian because I know Brian's heart behind the event, and I know what he's pouring out there for each and every one of you. It's a great show. I would probably go if me and Brian weren't even friends, but like, I go to support Brian because it is one that, again, I know behind the scenes what his heart is, and I know that he just wants to see each and every one of you like thrive. And so figure that out because you can't go to everything, right? And you do need to pick the right ones. You don't need to go spend $3,000 for a show or an event that's not gonna move the needle for you. You just don't. You need to know. And this is not also me saying go to the biggest event either, right? There are events out there that you're going to have 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people, not 400 or 1,000 or 30,000, right? You're going to go to some smaller events, and those are good. Smaller events have their place, right? Because you can get intimate. You can talk to speakers. You can do that stuff. So I'm not poo-pooing that either. Just find the ones that work for you and the ones that align with your values and your goals and where you want to go. Are they doing the things? Are the people there doing the things that you want to do? Don't go spend money on things, on an event, for something to hear about somebody talk about things they've never done. Do not do it. Don't do it. It's a waste of time, waste of money. Go spend your time or money somewhere elsewhere. Know going in, is it educational or is it a networking event, right? Am I going for education? Am I going to network and hang out? Find those two things. If it's a little bit of both, great. But like have a plan in place. Is it, what do I want out of this, right? Do I want mainly education? Do I want mainly network? Do I want to build friends? Do I want to build knowledge, right? What is it? If you can find where you can do both, amazing, right? Amazing. I want to tell you about a couple. So obviously Equip's next week, right? Equip is next week. October the 21st, I believe, to the 24th. Yep. So that's going to be in Louisville. You can use code GG50 to sign up. If you're still on the fence, that's okay. It's $30 to get in the door. It's not hard. It's Midwest. You can get there pretty easy from north, south, east, west. It's pretty easy to get to. So GG50 gets you in for $30. That goes to the 19th. And you got four more days if you want to do that. If you don't do it before the 19th, you get in for $60 with that code. Piggyback and Equip is LAL. That's November the 8th, Novi, Michigan. You can sign up today for that. If you want to go to LAL and it's your first time, or it's your first time you've never gone, right? And you want to go try it out. You don't know what it's about, but you don't want to go spend $300, $400 on a ticket, right? Reach out to me. I have a code that I can give you directly from Brian that if you want that event and you want to go for your first event ever at LAL, get butts in seats, get there, be there, hang out, right? Your butt needs to get in a seat if you've never gone to something like this. That's why I'm doing this show, is like to show you the value in these events. If you want to get in there for $150, let me know. Shoot me a text, shoot me a DM. It's very easy. I will give you that. You can sign up today. Again, $150 get you in the door. That's a crazy value. Your food's involved, or your food's included. It's an all-day. It's a mixer Friday night, all-day Saturday, from literally 100 millionaires that are coming in to share and show you how to grow a business. Like, there's no reason not to be there for $150. It's crazy the value in that event. That's November the 8th, Novi, Michigan. Going through the rest of the year, you have Elevate, which is right before LAL Action. I've never gone to Elevate. It's in Arizona this year. That's the 2nd to the 5th, I believe. I believe that's a pretty good show. I've never gone. I don't know. I think it pales in comparison to Equip. I feel like they should try to space that out a little better. Putting it on the heels of Equip like that is not the smartest marketing move I've ever seen. But anyway, you have Grow in February. So Grow is Marty Grunder's event. Know lots of people that go to that every year. They love it, especially if you're trying to grow a business. Like, literally, it's called Grow. If you're trying to scale and continue major growth, it's a great place for you. I think it's a little more pricey, but you get a lot involved. You got site tours, you got food, you got transportation. It's a 2-day event. Like, you get a lot out of that ticket. I think it's $1,000 somewhere in there, but it's a cool event, and there's a chance I'm probably going to that this year. I'm not going to say I am going for sure, but I most likely probably will be there. And then in LeanScaper, you've got the LeanScaper event in January. I forget where that one is at. It's going to be. I say that I should have looked it up first. Let me see if I can find it really quickly, because I want you to know where it's at, because you need to be there if you've never gone. I've gone to 3 out of the 4 in 2025. They were amazing. The fourth one I didn't go to because we had just had Tate. That's the only reason I didn't go. I didn't want to leave Savannah with she's literally 6-week-old. But I wanted to see, let's see here. Yeah, January the 20th. That's when it is. So in Arizona, Scottsdale, it's the revenue intensive. So this is what they did. It's a version of what they did in Nashville. It's going to be different, but they go revenue, people, financial, operations, I believe. What do they do? They did revenue operations, people. I forget what they did in Charlotte this year. I don't know. But anyway, it's the core principles of your business, right, that they take and go through. And it is an intensive, right? It is an intensive. But it's January 20th to the 21st, Scottsdale, Arizona. You can sign up for that today as well. Guys, you heard some of those podcasts from LeanScaper in Dallas. Like, the people there are crazy. We didn't get a percentage of them on, right? We got 3 or 4 people on the show. Next shows, we're going to continue to get more and more on, and you're going to hear them talk, and it's like, guys, these people know what they're talking about. They're not here for no reason. They know how to grow businesses. They know how to lead people. They're in this position for a reason. Mark vets them. The team vets them. They're there because they know how to grow. They know how to lead, and they know how to change people's lives because in the business format, right? So, any day, any way, anyhow, anywho. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that you can take a few things away from this. Industry events are awesome. They're really fun. I enjoy them so much. Just be smart in them. Make sure you're spending the right amount of money on them. Put them into your budget. Make sure that you are growing. Travel responsibly. Travel lightly. And just have a good time. Literally, like, have a good time. Go enjoy yourself. But make sure you have key takeaways that you can take to help your business grow. And that's, again, leadership, people, all those things come into this whole development that we're doing here and growing a business. So I care about you, appreciate you. If I can help you at all, reach out and let me know. If you want that code for LAL, reach out. I'll give it to you, and you can sign up for $150. Code GG50 gets you in the door for Equip for until the 19th. You got 4 more days for $30. So if you're on the fence, it's $30. You're not going to die. You're okay. You'll miss $30. You won't miss it that much. GG50 gets you in for that. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in Louisville. There's a huge percentage of you listening that are going to be there. And I can't wait to just walk around, shake hands, mingle, talk, have lunch. Like it's a great time. I really, really, really love it, and looking forward to seeing you all at Equip Expo next week, October the 21st. You guys have a great week. We'll catch up with you here on Friday. Without any further ado, that's going to wrap this one up. We look forward to catching everybody here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.